Welcome to another edition of Lamb School Noticings, coming to you from the Brian Lamb School of Communication in the College of Liberal Arts at Purdue University in West Lafayette, Indiana. I'm Mary Fran Matson, professor and interim head of the Lamb School, and your host for Lamb School Noticings. There's lots happening in the Lamb School, so let's catch up. From our engaged research projects, Professor Stacy Connaughton, director of the Purdue Peace Project, recently announced that local citizens and leaders with assistance from the Purdue Peace Project have peacefully resolved a 13-year chieftaincy dispute in Barikum, Ghana. The Purdue Peace Project facilitated meetings with members of key actor groups. From these meetings, a series of strategies for preventing violence were developed, and the Barikum Peace Committee, all local citizens, was formed to enact the activities. The Purdue Peace Project addresses situations in which violence appears to be imminent by empowering local leaders to take immediate action to prevent violence. Purdue Peace Project builds on the experience of local leaders in successfully preventing or ending armed conflict in their communities. An academic paper chronicling Purdue Peace Project's work in Barikum received a top paper award from the Applied Communication Division of the National Communication Association. The paper will be presented at NCA's National Convention in Washington, D.C. this November. The Purdue Peace Project is generously funded by Purdue alumnus Mr. Milton C. Lauenstein. Eager to tell us more about their experiences working on the Purdue Peace Project are two of the graduate students, Agupta Sanali and Kai Kwong. Other graduate students currently on the Purdue Peace Project team are Dorothy Snyder and Kelly Vibber, along with administrative support from Cassie McCormick.
My name is Agupta Sanali. I'm from Nigeria. I'm a fourth-year PhD student here in the Brian Lamb School of Communication. I study globalization, culture, health, and development, and the intersections between these areas. I have had the opportunity of working on PPP since inception, and have also been lucky to travel to African countries, including Ghana, which is our first project, Liberia, and Nigeria, where we're currently working on two other projects that seek to kind of enhance host university community relations and then a long-term land dispute. Prior to coming to Brian Lamb School of Communication, I had the experience of working as a print journalist in 3 national dailies in Nigeria that took me to various parts of the world, and then I was lucky to gain a Ford Foundation International Fellowship that served as a springboard for my further studies in the U.S.
My name is Kai Kwong. I'm a third-year PhD student in health communication. My primary research area is risk communication involving individuals' risk-related judgment and decision-making. I started working with the Purdue Peace Project since the beginning of this year. We have been involved in a couple of projects in Nigeria, Liberia, and Ghana. So it has been a great experience for me, and I have gained valuable knowledge working with the team members as well as the collaborators we have in West Africa. I have had the opportunity to work on a couple of projects since I joined the Purdue Peace Project team. One of the projects we have launched this spring is the Liberia Pimpin Drivers Project, where we collaborate with the women's movement for sustainable development in Liberia on this project. Pimpin drivers are a group of young men, many of whom who fought the Liberia 14-year civil war. And they, since the end of the war, they created jobs for themselves and by providing transport for people or goods on the motorbikes. So in this project, we seek to assist them in their continuing effort to reintegrate into the civic life in Liberia. So Agupta, we know that you joined the team at the beginning of the launch of this project. Can you share with us a little bit of your experience working on the project in the past years?
Absolutely. It has been, incredible working on this project. This project particularly is dear or close to my heart because I'm from Africa and I share that connection for the project or with the project. Now, I have been lucky to travel to Ghana, Liberia, and Nigeria multiple times to conduct focus group interviews, to conduct in-depth interviews, focus group discussions, and then to facilitate stakeholder meetings. And let me share the experience of Ghana with you here. During one of those moments, a community member challenged one of the chiefs, saying this issue, and the context here is a 13-year chieftaincy dispute. And the community member came up to challenge the chief that the case has been in his palace for over 13 years and they wanted this resolved. That was a deja vu moment for me, because local leadership model, which PPP seems to work with, is about providing dialogic platform for community and other stakeholders to interact. So, and that precisely was an important moment for me. Also in Nigeria, as another important experience where community and universities are having issues, community members, we provided a platform for community members to interrogate or to chat with university authorities, and that was huge for me. So when you look at the opportunities this project has provided, I think is great. It has great potentials for bringing about social change in communities. So this project, or working on my experience on this project, has taught or broadened my understanding of research, especially applied research. It has provided me opportunities to understand the complexities of doing applied work and how applied work somewhat differs the necessary changes you might need to make along the way in real life context. So in that sense, I would think that this is a rewarding experience, and I really look forward to carrying forward this line of work as I proceed in my career. Thank you.
I totally agree with Agaptus. I think working with the Purdue Peace Project has really been a rewarding experience to me. I have gained lots of knowledge through working with my team members as well as working with our collaborators. I think it is great to see how communication engaged scholarships can contribute to the violence prevention around the world, and that is really making a meaningful impact in the lives around the world. So I would definitely encourage interested students to join the team or get to know more about what we have been doing for the Purdue Peace Project.
Thanks for all the important and compelling work that you're doing. For more information on the Purdue Peace Project initiatives, go to the website www.cla.purdue.edu/PPP or like the project on Facebook. From the Motorcycle Safety at Purdue campaign, yours truly co-authored an article with an interdisciplinary team of researchers that also includes 2 surgeons, a public health professor who specializes in ethics, and an attorney. The article was published this month in the Bulletin of the American College of Surgeons. The article is titled, "Mandating the Use of Motorcycle Helmets. What are the issues?" Whether states should have a law mandating that motorcyclists wear helmets is a sticky one, and this article, which is part of a series of articles the team is writing, considers helmet law issues from a variety of perspectives. Feel free to share your perspective on this debate. In alumni news, Kendra Bracken Ferguson, a 2002 Lamb School alumna and recipient of a College of Liberal Arts Emerging Voices Award, was on campus last week to accept her award and talk with students and faculty. Ms. Bracken Ferguson is especially deserving of this award. Before co-founding and becoming Chief Operating Officer of Digital Brand Architects, she helped create one of the first Singular and MySpace mobile media studios. And this was before mobile social networking was a common term. She went on to become the youngest vice president at Fleishman Hillard, New York, one of the largest PR agencies in the world, where she was responsible for overseeing the digital consumer team and developing social media strategies for high-profile global brands in fashion, consumer packaged goods, and technology. Ms. Bracken Ferguson also worked for Ralph Lauren to launch its first dedicated global social media department, navigating brand management, marketing, advertising, and public relations to develop and drive a cohesive approach to the online space from the United States to Japan. In addition to her BA in Communication, Ms. Bracken Ferguson achieved an MBA and has expertise in social media and digital marketing, including mobile, influencer relations, digital communications, viral word-of-mouth marketing, and event management. Ms. Bracken Ferguson was featured as one of the 28 most influential African-American women in Essence magazine in October 2011. She also is on the board of directors of New York Women in Communications.
Hi, my name is Kendra Bracken Ferguson, and I am excited to be Purdue alumni from the class of 2002 from the Brian Lamb School of Communications and Liberal Arts. And one of the things that has really brought me back to Purdue is that I'm being honored for the Emerging Voice Award in the School of Liberal Arts. I'm currently the co-founder and chief operating officer of Digital Brand Architects. We are a social media agency based in New York City, and we really work with fashion, luxury, and lifestyle brands to help them create their social media strategy, determine their online brands and voice identity. We also manage online talent, so bloggers, YouTubers, pinners, Instagrams. And what's really exciting is that we were the first company to kind of combine social media and online talent management under one umbrella to create a new monetization model. So being back at Purdue, especially for homecoming, has brought back so many memories of all of the amazing times I had, the classes I took, my professors, and all of the activities that I was involved in. And what I've realized is that I had such a great foundation to really start my own company, to have a successful career based upon everything that I was involved with at Purdue. From being a Purdue Gold Duster, to being part of the Black Cultural Center, the Jahari Dance Troupe, to working in the athletics department, and also being part of my sorority, Sigma Gamma Rho. Those experiences really helped me kind of create a future for myself, to create my own company. They taught me a real work ethic, and it also helped me from a professional perspective, because academically I was so ahead and so advanced of my peers because of all of the amazing coursework and all of the classes that I was able to take at Purdue. So I would say that if you're a student at Purdue now, you really have to take advantage of all of the opportunities that the college provides, from the clubs to the Indian Cultural Center, the Black Cultural Center, all of the community activities, the volunteer programs, everything from PRSSA to Women in Communications, and really think about the courses that you're taking. Even if it's not something that's directly involved with your major, go outside of the box. Take an HTML class, take a design class, take an engineering class. You really have to use this time to really soak up all of the information and all of the knowledge that's going to help you in your future. So make sure that you're actively involved, that you're finding new people to be friends with, you're trying out new coursework, you're meeting with your professors. Use your professors and your advisors and even your peers as mentors, because they'll be able to help you as you grow in your career, whether it's at Purdue or whether it's once you've graduated.
You are such an impressive role model and an inspiration, Kendra. Thanks for sharing your time with us, and congratulations on the CLA Emerging Voices Award. The CLA Emerging Voices Award recognizes young alumni from the College of Liberal Arts who are models of their careers, change agents in their communities, and represent the college as graduates who think broadly and lead boldly with the audacity to reimagine the world around them. In other alumni news, shared with us by Chris Sharp, College of Liberal Arts Director of Alumni Relations and Special Events, 2010 communication alumna and entrepreneur Ashley Scott was selected to manage Greater Lafayette's first co-working studio. Matchbox Co-working Studio will provide shared space for entrepreneurs. In her new role, Ms. Scott will manage the Matchbox space, including recruiting and consulting with tenants. Ms. Scott sees herself as an advocate. In the Journal and Courier Online, she was quoted as saying, "If they're going to live their dreams, I want to help them do that." Good luck with this unique endeavor, Ashley. In upcoming events, the Lamb School will host a graduate open house for undergraduate students on October 2nd in the main lobby of Beering Hall, including a poster session in Beering 1245. Come to learn more about our graduate program through talking with faculty and current graduate students and viewing posters of graduate student research projects. Refreshments will be served. Do you anticipate using Polycom or Blue Jeans in your classes or for meeting with colleagues remotely? If so, learn more about these systems and our processes for using them with Blaine Dreyer from CLAIT on Wednesday, October 2nd in Beering 3268B. Please RSVP for this orientation to Donna Wireman at dwireman@purdue.edu. By the way, Donna is also serving as production assistant for Lamb School Noticings. Thanks, Donna. In National Research of Interest, Professor Jane Natt brought to my attention the results of a recent opinion poll conducted by Northwestern University and featured in the Chronicle of Higher Education. More than 1,200 hiring managers ranked professionals' communication and writing skills more important than technical skills. The study's main finding asserted that despite the recent focus on STEM, that is, science, technology, engineering, and math degrees, most Americans, and particularly business leaders, say it is more important for graduates to be well-rounded and possess broader capabilities such as problem-solving and communication skills. Though this may not be news to those of us affiliated with the Lamb School, it's essential that this research is being shared with others around our campus and beyond. Well, on that note, we'll bring to a close this edition of Lamb School Noticings. Remember to send your noticings for future editions to mmatson@purdue.edu. Talk with you in 2 weeks, as we'll be off next week for October break. But stay in touch via Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and our YouTube channel. Take special care.